Today's Toy Spot, we are continuing our looks at the Collect and Connect wave of the New 52 Doomsday as we look at Batman The Dark Knight Returns Robin. Continuing our looks, Robin will come included with the other leg needed for Doomsday, so he can actually, sort of stand up. She also does come with a slingshot, artwork down there, taken from the Dark Knight Returns comic run / trade paperback. Side of the box, no read-up. Spot picked this up as local Toys R Us. Back of the package shows you the other 6 figures, other 5 figures, giving us a total of 6 figures. Armored Batman, Robin, Lex Luthor, Supergirl, Mutant Leader, and Superman Doomed are the 6 figures to build this monstrosity onto the right-hand side. That is New 52 Doomsday. Contents include 1 figure, 1 accessory, which is not really 100% correct because it has 1 figure, 1 accessory, and 1 Build-A-Figure component, but I digress. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Batman Dark Knight Returns Robin. There's more heading away, guys. Don't go anywhere. She's got a leg. Yes, Robin does come with the other leg for Doomsday. Let's go ahead and adjust the little peg there. Grab Doomsday from the far right screen where my black hole was residing. And there we have at least a standable now Doomsday, which dwarfs an already short Robin. Still a little iffy on the Doomsday, have to be honest, but we'll see. We'll see how he comes along. We'll just put him over to the side. She does also come with her accessory being a slingshot, which is painted there in silver with a black handle and a fairly, I don't know what you would call it, like a caramel color, tan color strapping of the slingshot. The slingshot you can either put into her hand. She only has one accessible hand for holding the slingshot. The other one is sculpted completely shut, but she can hold it. It just involves a lot of wiggling to get it into her hand. Or what you can also do too, if having her hold it is not really your thing, your style, you can also get the slingshot. Again, it's a very, very tight fit. You can get it right into this little holster portion, but good luck getting it in and out. It is small, and that handle is ginormous. Did the handle have to be so large, Mattel, that I would have to struggle to get the handle into the little harness portion? Nah, we'll just leave it out. You can see it's very small, and the handle is very large. So it barely fits in there. Overall, I have to come clean about something. I ate the last of the strawberry rhubarb cake. I feel so much better after I've said that. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you. No, we're not going to wrap up just yet. I have to come clean though. This figure is a mess. It is a mess. It's just a recipe made up of ingredients that just seem rushed. They just seem rushed. Where do we start? Okay, let's start at the top. We'll work our way down. From the more excusable portions of here, one of the things that really bother me about this figure is the fact that you can't see her eyes. This would be an opportunity, and Mattel has done it before, why they could not have had it with see-through lenses where you could actually have made out her eyes. Most of the artwork has her depicted with the lenses visible, or at least her eyes visible through the lenses. In this case, they've just gone the route of painting them a solid green. Call it a day. That's all you get. You don't need anything else. We'll tell you what you need. The other thing that drastically is the bigger hiccup, if you will, is the omission of paint. Namely, the belt portion of the front has been completely left off on black. It's like they started on the sides, and then the guy who I guess is in charge of just doing the front portion of it just said, I'll leave it to the guy that paints the yellow on the front. No one will know. No one will see it. So this whole area here has been left completely red. Like you can even see where it was sculpted to be black, and yet just left completely off. Who cares? You're just a collector. You don't need completely painted in belts. Come on. Areas in the flesh tone get a little easier, or get off easier, I would say. Although when you bend areas of the elbow, the hinges of the elbow, you can start seeing the green plastic. I'm assuming they use green plastic on the underside. That's now starting to chip out away. And the joints on this figure are extremely tight. Like beyond the point of thinking to myself, maybe I shouldn't be bending this. But the elbows are extremely tight. I'm surprised. I don't even want to say it. I do not even want to say it. You know what I was thinking. You were on the same wavelength here. But the figure, I mean, it's just so okay. It's so ho-hum average. Let's put the figure next to a worthy and much far superior figure. Let's reach off camera to the armored Batman. Now, I understand that Robin here is a lot smaller, but I feel like she could be maybe just a little bit taller than what they've ended up affording her here in this figure. She seems really small. I mean, it's a night and day. Oh, I see what I did there. That's so clever. It's a night and day comparison between what I think is such a great figure to a figure that's just okay. On the plus, though, I mean, her cape has been sculpted in nicely. It's a soft, rubbery plastic, but it really does not make up for the fact that, like, the belt hasn't been painted. The glasses just seem like a cheap way out. The figure just doesn't feel like they cared, and that's such a shame. For her posability, we'll move Batman out of the way. No sense in having him being poisoned by this. Her articulation is her head rotates all the way around. I would like to say that her head hinges up and down, but it really doesn't. Shoulders hinge out all the way around. As we've already discussed painfully, her elbows do bend, but very, very stiff. A rotation on the wrists. A rotation on her waist. No crunch, no ab crunch or anything like that. Forward and back motion on the legs. A top swivel cut on the thigh. A hinge on the knee, which gives her this weird bent. I look like I just got my leg cut off, but that's not something we can really fix. And she does also have a hinge up and down on her elf shoes. All in all, an okay figure. A far cry from this figure, and I would almost even say that Robin, just due to the shortcomings, no pun intended, this figure may be one of the worst ones in this wave. Pick her up, obviously, if you still want to get armored Batman and kind of have her next to Batman, but hopefully your quality-wise, hopefully your figure fares a little bit better than the figure I picked up. Today's Toy Spot, we're continuing our looks at the new 52 Doomsday Collect and Connect wave, as we're having a look today at the Dark Knight Returns Robin, which is an okay figure. Should have been so much better. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more videos heading your way. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.